Hey there, everybody. Dr. Joe Harvey here. Happy Monday. It's April the 13th, and I just want to give you a green grass update. Let me ask you a question. If the powers that be, the governor, right, the police, President Trump said, everyone in America, everyone in the world has to go and run a mile tomorrow, 1 mile. And if you can run it in 10 minutes or less, you don't have to pay taxes for an entire year. Okay? What would you do? Where would you be at right now? Now, if you've been training and working out and getting adjusted and eating good and exercising and preparing your mind, you'd say, fine. Normally I run an 8-minute mile, and so a 10-minute mile shouldn't be any problem. Good. You'd have no fear. You'd have no worry. You'd actually be excited. You would say, wow, I've been training for this. I am ready to go. No worries, no problem. I have confidence because I trust in my training. I've run an 8-minute mile lots of times, and so a 10-minute mile shouldn't be any problems. I've been preparing my mind, every day training. I've been preparing my body training. I've been preparing my spirit training on a daily basis. It's just how I live. So to go run a mile really isn't a big deal to me. I get plenty of sleep. I drink plenty of water. I eat good. I don't eat sugar all the time. I get adjusted, to put my nerve system strong. I do my spinal exercises to keep my spine mobile and flexible. I train on a regular basis. I don't let toxins into my body, and when I'm out running, I'm training, I listen to good music. So to me, because of what I do every day, I'm prepared for this governmental mandate to go and run a mile. My training will take care of me. So I have no reason to fear. I have no reason to be afraid. I actually welcome it. Good, let's all go run a mile. Great. And then I don't have to pay taxes for a whole year. That would be one mindset. The other mindset would be, a mile? Oh man, I'm going to die. I'm afraid. I don't want to do that. Well, that's not fair. That's not right. I haven't ran a mile in years. What are you training for? Life is like a mile every day, right? The immune system, again, whether it's viruses, whether it's sickness, diseases, things like that, the more you prepare our bodies and our minds and our spirits, then we're able to overcome all those things. That's the key. That's the key to everything, is that are you training your mind, your body, and your spirit on a daily basis so that when, not if, when things hit, when poop storms hit, your training will take care of you. Listen, there's reasons why I'm open, because I've been training, I've been speaking. Our patients are coming in because they've been training. They're green grass healthy. They trust in their training. They believe their body is made by God. They believe it needs no help being strong, just no interference. They believe that they are what God says they are, and they can do what God says they can do because they train in that every single day. That's their lifestyle. So now here comes coronavirus, and people freak out. Why? Because they haven't been training. They don't trust in their training. They don't believe in their training. They think, oh, I'll start training someday. I'll get in shape someday. I'll change my diet someday. I'll start getting adjusted and working on my nerve system someday. I'll get better sleep someday, right? And, I'll get off that Diet Coke someday. I'll quit smoking someday. Right now, it's just not a good time. And now, this whole global pandemic, right, has shooken people because they don't have any faith or belief in their training. Understand, if I tell some people go run a mile in 10 minutes or less, they're like, cool. Or they would, and pay no taxes, they would say, great, they welcome that. If I say some people, hey, you got to go run a mile tomorrow, they would freak out. They would worry. They would panic because they are not training. And they're not ready. And they're not prepared. And they think somehow something else is going to get them ready. And they're not doing their part. And so, again, have you been training? What was your response when this COVID thing hit? What was your reaction? And here's the thing. Wearing masks, wearing gloves, staying home is not training. It's not going to help you run a mile any faster. It's not going to boost your immune system. It's just going to protect you, maybe, right? But it doesn't make you stronger. When this whole thing goes away, will you be any stronger physically, emotionally, spiritually? Wearing gloves does not help you run a faster mile. Wearing a mask doesn't help you wear a faster mile. Staying home and not coming to get your adjustments. Staying home and not eating healthy food. Staying home and not getting exercise. Staying home and not doing your spinal exercises, right? Staying home and watching all the social media and all the numbers and all the stuff, right? That just makes your miles slower. That doesn't train you for what's coming next. And so today, I hope this video is a wake-up call that if you freaked out and got scared, and again, you can say one thing, but again, staying home isn't training. Depending on gloves and a mask and not changing your training and not beginning to train doesn't make you any faster or healthier. We need to train so our immune system is strong in green grass. We need to train so that our nerve system, our posture is strong, green grass. People say, well, how do I know if I'm green grass or not? Are you training? Do you wake up every day and train your mind, train your body, train your spine, train your spirit to be as healthy as possible? If that's the case, then that's green grass. You wake up every day literally realizing there's a race to run. It's called the human race. And you train every day your body, your mind, and your spirit to make sure it's ready and strong and prepared. That's what it's all about. And so again, if I told you that you had to run a mile tomorrow, if you've been training, your reaction would probably be the same as your reaction was to all this COVID stuff. But if you haven't been training, then your reaction would probably be the same as all this COVID stuff. And masks and gloves and staying home doesn't make us any healthier. It's not training, okay? It's not training. Again, I love you. You guys are so strong and you're so powerful. You're watching this. It's time. Come get adjusted, right? Come do your workouts. We got them on video now for you. Let's change our diets and get off the sugar and be strong and healthy. Let's make sure we're getting rid of all the toxins, toxic thinking, toxic foods, right? Toxic drinks. And let's put our hope back that God made you to be wonderful and strong. I mean, the tomb's empty, right? Resurrection yesterday, right? That's the power that's in you. But you have to train your mind, train your body, train your spirit, so that when times like this hit, whether it's COVID, whether it's SARS, whether it's depression, whether it's Alzheimer's, whether it's diabetes, whether it's heart attack, whether it's cancer, whether it's flu, whether it's cold, right? Every day we have to be able to run that race. Every day. And if you're not training, it's not going to be a pretty race. But if you're training every day, then when things do hit, you'll be fine. And you'll walk through that poop storm and you'll be just okay. All right? I mean, that's the whole point. I don't know who's going to get COVID, and I don't know who's not going to get COVID. But if you're training every day, then it doesn't matter if you get it or not. You'll get through it. You'll get over it. Then you'll have lifetime immunity to it. That's my point. If you're training every day, then whatever comes your way can't stop you. Okay? That's the whole point. If you're training every day, getting adjusted, saying your prayers, eating the clean food, working on your nutrition, working on your exercise, as you're training yourself for the game, the race, the human race, the race of life, right? Then whatever comes your way, a sick person is not a threat to you, right? Hard times are not a threat to you. A recession is not a threat to you because you're strong physically, emotionally, mentally. You know that God will take care of you. You know your training will take care of you, and you'll be okay. All right? Whether you get it or not, your training will take care of you. If you get it, you've been training, fine, you'll get through with it. If you haven't been training and you get it, that's hard. That's hard. Green grass people are training. Brown grass people are training is not what it should be. And dead grass people don't train at all and haven't trained in years. So where do you want to be? That's the secret to getting through things like this, is trusting your training. And if you haven't been training, time to start training. All right? I love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.